What's going on, guys? Seancutshair back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to touch on the perfect barber student toolkit. So a lot of you guys asked for me to break down kind of what tools I recommend for a beginner barber or somebody starting school. So if you guys are interested in finding out what I would recommend, this is the video for you. All right, guys, so to kick this video off, I'm going to touch on some tools and different things you need for barber school. I'm going to start off by showing you guys my setup when I started barber school. I do want to let you guys know a lot of schools have a kit that they prepare so that all the students have universal tools. So it depends on the school you go to. Some schools will make you use what they recommend, what they're going to have every student get. If I'm being honest, I feel like my teacher charged me, I think my toolkit was like $2 grand, and then bought a bunch of cheap stuff and pocketed half the money. So if you guys can go get your own tools, I would definitely recommend that. Some schools may let you, some schools may not. So what I'm going to show you is if you can go get your own tools, I'm going to show you kind of on a budget what I would use and why, and something to get you guys set up if you're just starting. So all right, guys, so the clipper I'd recommend if you're a barber student is going to be the wall magic clip. And my guys will laugh with me watching this video because I don't use a magic clip anymore. I believe for a lot of heads, for high traffic, you know, a lot of business, a lot of haircut, and these don't cut it for me. But I'm not going to take away, you can do haircuts with these, I can cut with these, but I prefer the senior for the amount of volume. But for barber school, this is going to be your clipper. So wall magic clip, again, guys, I'm going to put the prices up after I film this. So if I say anything wrong, check the prices I'm about to put up. So magic clip, I believe from like 60 to 70 bucks, you can get on Amazon. I'm gonna show you guys a couple links. But these are a cordless clipper, affordable. They do come with a fade blade. So if you guys look close, if you can see that this blade is flat right here. So this is what's called a fade blade. So it's a little bit closer. Honestly, I would not recommend that for a beginner barber. I don't use any fade blades. It's really preference, but I'm gonna show you this next clipper that I would recommend over the magic clip. Now, very similar to the magic clip, this is called a wall Sterling 4, I believe. So the magic clip and the Sterling are very similar. If you guys look, it's really the same clipper. I believe it's the same motor. But if we look up close, you can see one has a fade blade, one has a taper blade. So if you see this, guys, this taper right here, this is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit safer for a barber student. I prefer this. It's not going to leave as harsh of a line. And with the magic clip with the fade blade, I feel like it pulls the skin. If they got any skin tags or anything like that, these will grab it where these won't. So again, guys, same clipper basically. Really, I would recommend the fade blade. You can get a fade blade for the magic clip. I never personally owned a Sterling 4, but either way here, guys, wall 60 to 80 bucks, I would say. Again, I'll throw it up on the screen. Depending on which blade you want, perfect beginner clipper. I believe each of these comes with most of the guards. If not, guys, the guard sets you can get at Sally's or any beauty supply. So get you a guard set for wall clippers and you're set on the fade part. All right, guys, so for lineups, there's only one trimmer I'm going to recommend. There's lots of corded ones that are going to be within your budget, but for a cordless, consistent trimmer that's good for kids and for lineups and, you know, for all of the above, I recommend the Andis Slimline Pro. Again, guys, I'll throw up some places you can get it and what the prices are. But guys, so this is a cordless clipper. It's an ion battery. I never had any problems out of any of these. I can set them to where they're safe for kids, but I can also get them to get my line sharp. But these are going to be killer for you guys as you start out. So these are my personal ones. I still use them all the time. I do have the Skeleton FX, guys. These are a lot more. So these are like 150 bucks. These are like 60 bucks. So for 3 of these, I can get this clipper. So when you guys get up, this is definitely the go-to, but these are going to work great for you off top. All right, guys, moving on. We're going to talk about foil shavers. And to be honest, at barber school, my barber school teacher didn't like these. He wanted me to use a straight razor all the time. He was about 80 years old, kind of old school, believed the straight razor was the way to do it. I'm not going to knock that, but in today's world, I like my shavers. So, guys, these are 2 shavers. They all kind of work the same. I personally use the Babyliss Gold shaver. This is the Andis Pro Foil. This is the Gamma, can't remember what it's called. Zero Gamma. There's also a wall maroon wall shaver. So all of these are pretty similar, guys. I love this, but again, this is going to be at least 50 bucks more. I'm throwing some prices up for you, but you got a wall maroon wall, what's it called? Wall shaver, the Gamma Plus shaver, the Andis Profoil shaver, and the Babyliss Gold FX shaver. So any of those are gonna work, guys, kind of based on your budget. This is what I recommend if you're on a budget, to be honest, the Andis shaver. Out of the three, besides the gold, this is definitely the one I used the most before I went to the gold. So guys, that's gonna get your clipper work and your fading done and your lineups. Now we're gonna get into some other tools. I'm gonna start off with razor holders. So here's what I use on the daily. This is the Tomb45 triple cartridge razor. As you can see, I use the very exposed blade. Not going to recommend the exposed for a beginner, but this razor holder would be great for a barber student or a beginner barber. You guys can start with a shorter cartridge, which is going to have your blade more in the razor, so you're less risk of cutting people or snagging. And as you get better, you can switch cartridges and go up to the more exposed. That razor combo, I believe, runs about 25 bucks. So if you're even more on a budget, something like this Elegance razor holder, I'll be honest, it's super cheap in plastic, but these are like $6.95 on the website. So you can find stuff like this. Honestly, this is like Alibaba, generic plastic handle, metal holder. And these guys are like $7. You can get there's probably 100 different varieties out here. This will work just fine. Now what you need to figure out is if you like the slide lock, which is what I use, or the swing lock. So guys, this is a swing lock. So you open this, you spread it, set your blade on it, close it here, and lock it. I don't have a problem with this. This is a Pacino's Gold swing lock razor. This is actually my first razor I had in barber school. I've passed it around to all my guys. So slide lock, swing lock, just depends on your budget, man. The most expensive one you're gonna go get is 50 bucks maybe. I think that A-Rod at Elegance just put out one that you pinch right here, slide the blade in and let go, and it tightens. So again, guys, kind of on budget. This will work for you, $6.95. All right, guys, moving on to shears. I don't have any really good examples to show you guys. I have all Hattori Hanzo shears, very expensive. I will say, even as a barber student, if you know this is what you're gonna do, you can get those on a budget, on a payment plan, probably like 50 bucks a month, and get you 2 pair of shears that are gonna work for you. But these right here, I just have some examples. These are American Crews, and these are, can't see a brand. But guys, I'm not gonna say shears are shears. You kind of get what you pay for. A lot of people think the Hanzos are overpriced. I like that I could do a payment plan and get those going, so I had those early on. When I started though, guys, I used Oster black shears from Sally's, 50 bucks a piece. Really at this point in school, you just need something that'll cut some hair. So Tomb45 sells some shears. I'll throw those up on the screen. I believe they're around 150 bucks. But really at the beginning stages, you just need something that'll cut. I got some shears called a K7. I think they're honestly $6.95. On Atlanta Barbers. So if I can find those, I'm gonna throw them up. But terrible shears. So spend a little bit of money, but you don't have to go spend $1,000 on shears right off top. So when you're in school, but just look around, guys. Find something that fits your budget. When you get out of school, you get making some money. Then look into what you really need and invest some money in shears. All right, next, guys, very essential tool. We're talking about combs. Both of these combs can be easily acquired. These two right here, these are the Wall. They call it the Wall flat top combs. These will come, one of these will come with a magic clip or a Sterling. These come with every wall clipper. This is all I use for my first few years of barbering. So they're free, they come with the clipper. And then right here is the Andis flat top comb. You can get this at Sally's for, I don't know, $3. So both of these will be enough for you to get started. If you do want something a little finer teeth, you can grab you just a regular old comb from Sally's, something like this, with some finer teeth and some wider teeth. But that's about all you'll need, guys. So these will come for free with your clipper. These you can get at Sally's for $3 for some clipper over comb. And then if you want a smaller one like this, just the old traditional fine tooth, wide tooth comb will work for you. So again, those are real cheap, guys. You're not gonna spend a lot of money on combs. You can, but these are some cheap beginner combs for you guys. All right, next up, guys, for a clipper brush for while you're fading. And if you guys haven't watched any videos or any of my videos, anybody else's, when I'm fading short hair, I like to use a brush. When I'm working with long hair, I use a comb. So guys, this right here, baby brush from Sally's, like $1.65. That's what I use all day. And then to clean your clients off, guys, just a regular old neck duster. This is the one I use. Here's another option from Sally's. Both of these are from Sally's, guys. 10, 12, 15 bucks, something like that. Either one of these will work. This is actually my shoe cleaning brush I keep on the side of my station show. Got a lot of guys with some nice sneakers, and I keep this fresh and clean on the side for them to brush their shoes off. And then this is the one I use on my clients. I like it. It's a lot softer and gets them clean. So, all right, guys, as you start cutting hair, you're gonna want to make sure you got some Andis Cool Care. There's some other options. I can't remember what they're called. This is the only one I ever use. Andis Cool Care. When your clippers get hot, spray it on it. It's a disinfectant, it's a lubricant. So you'll feel your clippers kind of bogging down, and this is something you want to have to lightly coat and help lubricate and clean your clippers. But this is a must-have, especially as a beginner. You guys are going to be taking a long time and your clippers going to be heating up, so hit them with this. It'll cool it off a little bit. To be honest, I never really used this to cool my clippers off. I didn't really, even though it's called Cool Care, I didn't really know that that's part of its intention. But you guys can spray them with this. It lubes it up, and that kind of stops some of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Not vibration, but friction from the clipper blades. This will kind of help smooth out that friction and cool them off a little bit. Of course, guys, you need water bottles and alcohol bottles. These are my two, guys. This is my water bottle. This is what we call a continuous spray. So if you pull it once, it sprays that whole spray. This guy's just a traditional old alcohol bottle. Again, both from Sally's. I think these are closer to 10 bucks, and these are, you know, $4 or $5, regular old bottle. Most states, they're supposed to be labeled. Mine are not labeled. But I know this is my alcohol, this is my water. So again, guys, Sally's. Most of this beginner stuff you guys can get at Sally's or any local beauty supply. Guys, I think that's it. Besides hair products and some hairspray and stuff like that, which really just varies on what you want to use, I think that's kind of it for my setup video. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, especially if you guys are beginner barbers that are watching, to get ideas on what tools you need to use. I got lots of beginner tutorials to help teach you guys how to cut hair. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Channel's blowing up. It's really killing it, guys. I appreciate all you guys that watch the videos. And I got 2 more dope videos coming. I just did maybe one of the best haircuts I've ever done, coming out in a week or 2. So I'm about to head to LA in a few days. Have some content coming from that as well. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next time. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click this link right here. If you want to check out some more content from me, check out this video right here. Appreciate it.